Geez, that's a tough gig to follow, isn't it? My God. Thanks for the introduction. It always astounds me when I hear, you just won Telstra and won a UN award and a few other things, because I actually can't believe that I've won things like that. And I actually can't believe that it's 10 years since I've won, and I've got a lot of mates here tonight. If I don't mention Maureen Frank's name, who was a winner in 2004, she said she's going to drop me. There's also Karen Woolley and I think I saw Marissa Vecchio. I've made these amazing friends as a result of these awards. So all of the finalists here tonight, you've got a great bunch of people that you can pull on as a resort. Feels like yesterday that I've won, and I'm actually really overjoyed that I wasn't up this year. I wouldn't have stood a chance, particularly after the Young Business Award winner. That's unbelievable. Sort of feel like a bit of a loser. But I really do think that's a common feeling amongst all the finalists here tonight and the winners. You just don't ever believe that you're going to win. And I certainly didn't, and I'd like to tell you a story about the night that I won the National Award in Melbourne. There were 750 people there, and they said, and the winner is me. And I stayed seated, and I actually stayed seated because I didn't think it was going to be me. But everyone at my table jumped up, and my girlfriend next to me, she's jumped up. My family, friends are all yelling, screaming in the room. And my girlfriend said to me, "It's you, you idiot." I guess that's a lesson to never underestimate what you're capable of being able to achieve, and I think that's what you all feel tonight. It's interesting, isn't it, that regardless of what we do achieve, awards and recognition, we still question ourselves and we still have self-doubt. And I think the finalists here tonight, or actually everyone in this room, we all have self-doubt. And it's, we're not quite good enough. And it's funny that it's not in our own eyes, it's not in others' eyes, it's in our own eyes that we think that we're not good enough. And it took me until I was 47, I know I only look about 25, when I won the National Award, that I realised that I knew something about business. I actually thought that I just goofed off and clowned around and had fun, I didn't actually think that I knew what I was doing. But it sort of really took others, and that was a wonderful group of people at Rockcoat, to make me really realise that I did know something about business. And probably one of the greatest rewards that I've ever received in my life was the Monday morning after I'd won the National Award. I walked into the Rockcoat office. Doors fly open into the reception area, and there were red manila folders all along the floor like the red carpet. And all the staff were jammed into the reception area. It's a bit tatty, but they presented me with this. Made, of course, from a manila folder. They spared no expense. They gave me a sceptre. And if any of you misbehave tonight, I could use it. I give them regular floggings with this, so... I think what's so fantastic to report is that most of those people are still with us today, 10 years on. They celebrated our wins, and they've also celebrated, well, they haven't celebrated our challenges, have they? But they've certainly been with us through those challenging times. And I know business is the greatest game of them all, and it does come with challenges. And we've heard the stories tonight from these incredible women, the challenges that they've had. And, I've had wonderful things happen to me, but business is challenging, and I think it takes guts and drive and determination, a never give up attitude and a never give in attitude to survive it. And I think that's a common thread that runs through all the finalists here tonight that have been recognised, that we do have challenges in business. Over the years, we've had to endure employee fraud, which is really terrible. That was in the early days of the business, and I'm surprised Rockcoat ever survived. It almost sent us broke. We've also had multinational companies trying to drive us out of business. And you're going to love this one. We were ridiculed and seen as totally mad and lunatics because we took an environmental approach in our business. And that started back in the 90s, and that's what we won a UN award for. Thanks. See, this is when I go shy and go, oh, geez. My husband's a complete lunatic, as many of the alumni here tonight would testify to. And back in 2000, he set a goal that we were going to be the first fully sustainable and regenerative company on the planet by the year 2016. I'm happy to report that we are very close to achieving that goal, which is incredible. Thanks. But I'd have to say in the last 4 years have been incredibly difficult for business generally. And that's why I think it's so incredible tonight that we're celebrating people's success, because with the GFC, I'm surprised a lot of businesses are here. But in our own business, dare I say, we manned up. We were brave, and we made hard decisions about what we did in our business. But what also happened with that was, I think that difficult times and challenging times drives innovation and creativity. And I think, don't they say, necessity is the mother of invention? And I think that's probably been true in our case. We didn't take a slash and burn approach, which a lot of companies do. Rather, we based our business model and processes on natural systems. The byproduct of one process provides the raw material for the next. So waste becomes a resource, and that actually reflects on your bottom line. And we've always said the bottom line of green is black, and that actually is true. I believe that we must learn to live in accordance with nature, not apart from it. And we must learn from her successes and obey her laws. I love the way I'm saying her. And respect her limits. We've built our success, and I think our survival, particularly in the last few years and over the last 10 years, by following these principles. And recently I had the honour of being on a panel with Richard Branson, and he was right into that whole galactic thing, right? And they asked me, what do you think's the next big leap? And I don't believe it into space. I believe that the successful businesses and corporations of the future will adopt business models inspired by Mother Nature, revive ancient knowledge and traditional skills, utilise modern science and technology judiciously, and embrace the value of our communities. And that's what I'd like to leave you with tonight, that we must look to nature and the past for us to have a future. So thanks.